Welcome back to Dirty Water, Coins and Collectibles. We have our second nickel box hunt. As usual, we're going to be looking for V-nickels, buffaloes, key dates, semi-key dates, proofs, errors, varieties. So we have 50 rolls to do that. I'm going to go through the first 5, bring you back in with any finds. So let's get into it. See you in a second. Rolls 1 through 5. We have a 1940 out of San Francisco. We have a 1952 also out of San Francisco. And a 1952 out of Philly. Get into the next 5 rolls. Bring you in with any finds. Rolls 6 through 10. We have a 1940 Philly, 1946 Philly, 1953 Philly, 54 Denver, 56 Denver, 59 Denver. We also had our first foreign, a 1986 Canadian, and this. I don't know what's going on with this. The reverse looks like it's pretty chewed up here. I don't know. But the obverse doesn't look like it was. This side looks like it was maybe like a chemical. This side looks fairly normal other than the color. So I'll hold this aside as a find. I don't know what's going on with it, but we'll put it aside. Alright, we'll get into rolls 11 through 15. Bring you back with the finds. Rolls 11 through 15. We have this 1979 in great shape with kind of like a gold tone to it. Really shiny. Almost has like a proof look to it. The toning is really nice. Like I said, it looks kind of gold. You can see it next to the other one here. We have a 1954 out of Philly, which looks like it could be kind of like a test strike. We have pretty decent detail out here, and then on the outer rim or device areas, the strike isn't all that great on both sides, here and here. So I don't know what's going on with that one, but it's a 54 find. And we also have a 1958 out of Philly, and this one has a strike through, very small, but right there, small little strike through. And then I pulled this 1997 Philly, which has a grease strike under the Monticello. So all in here is a grease strike. So I'll definitely pull that one aside. And I'll get into rolls 16 through 20. Bring you back with the finds. Rolls 16 through 20. We have a 1941 Philly, 41 Philly, and a 46. What is that? No, that's nothing. I think that's nothing. I'm not looking at that black dot. It looks a little raised, like right in here. I don't think there's enough wear on that to wear away the mint mark, but it looks funky, like it could be a D. But I'm gonna go with Philly. All right. Get into rolls 21 through 25. Bring you back with the finds. Rolls 21 through 25. We have a 1959 out of Denver. We have our second foreign that is chewed up, 1997 out of, is it Bermuda? Bermuda. And then check this out. 1983 out of Philly, in beautiful shape, except for that funk on the back. But look at this. Decent amount of steps, has that normal wear right in this area here. But all in all, that's a gorgeous 1983. So for those of you who don't know, they didn't make mint sets in 1982 or 1983, so it's very difficult to find those years in good shape. So you'll see a lot of hunters pull the 1982s or 83s if they're in decent shape for their collection. And that one's in really nice shape. So we'll pull that one aside, get into rolls 26 through 30, bring you in with the finds. Rolls 26 through 30, we have a nice 2000 out of Philly. We also have, oh, you know what? This is why I pulled this one aside, I think. There's some, let's see. It's not a double die, although it is thick, but it's not a double die. There's a die chip on the top of his head. There's also a die chip in the O of God. And I think there was something on the reverse. Could be wrong. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so that's why I held that one aside. We also have a 1941 out of Philly. And this one I got excited. At first I thought it was a 1938 out of Denver, but it's a 1958 out of Denver. 38 would have been a key date, hence why I got excited. But it ended up being a disappointment. So let's get into rolls 31 to 35, and I'll bring you back in with the finds. Rolls 31 through 35, we have this gorgeous 1976 out of Denver. It looks like it just came out of a roll. Look at that. It's hardly a mark on it. It's a little bit up here by the, I don't want to touch it, by the M on Unum. But that thing is like almost flawless. We do have a 1946 out of Philly, a 1956 out of Philly. But look what else we found. Silver baby. 1945 out of San Francisco. And I haven't checked anything about this yet, so it's pretty worn. Let me zoom out a little bit here. What is that? What just happened? Something happened to my screen here. Hold on one second. Okay, all right. Some random extra screen, like a picture-in-picture, just popped up on my phone, which was very strange. I've had this phone for 2 years, maybe longer, and that's never happened before. I have no idea what I did. All right. I don't see anything out of the ordinary on this. But we got silver, and I think that's a spot filler. So we'll put that aside. We're going to get into rolls 36 through 40. I'll bring you back in with the find. Do I go to this one or that one? I'm going to go to this one. See you in a minute. We'll for you a second. Alright, I just flattened out roll 36, and right here looks like it could be a silver. I have not looked. Well, let's check it out together. No. But we got a 46 out of Philly. I'll bring you back in at the end of these 5 rolls. Unless I come across something cool, I'll bring you in live for it. Rolls 36 through 40 gives us our third foreign, 1998 out of Canada. We have a 1941 out of Philly in decent shape. That one might upgrade. A 1946 also out of Philly. A 1949, it's chewed up. That one's out of Philly. And a 1954 with some interesting color on it. And this one is also out of Philly. Let me get through 41 through 45. I'll bring you back in with the finds. I kind of like the looks of this one. Rolls 41 through 45. We have a 1940 out of Philly. What's going on up there? Damage. Alright, come back down. We have a 1949 Philly. 1951 Philly. 1955 Philly. Semi-key date right there. That's awesome. 1958 out of Denver. And a 1959 out of Denver. But this one is the find so far. 1955 out of Philly. Awesome. All right, let me get to rolls 46 through 50, bring you in with the finds, and then it'll be the final wrap-up. See you in a second. All right, so there we have it, 50 rolls hunted. And this is, what do we have, rolls 46 through 50. We have a nice shaped, nice conditioned 1997 out of Philly. Looks like it has some sort of dye deterioration, but it's still in good shape. A 1952 out of Philly. 1953 out of Philly. A decent shaped 1957 out of Denver. That one might upgrade. Another 1957. This one also out of Denver. A third 1957 out of Denver. And a 1959 out of Denver. All right, let me arrange everything. I'll bring you in for the final wrap-up. All right, well, here's our final wrap-up. We have a 1986 Canadian, a 1998 Canadian, a 1997 chewed up out of Bermuda. We have whatever happened to this 1982 Philly. It could have been chemical, could have been a ground find. We have this 2000 with the dye chip at the top of the head. You can see right there. And inside the O of God, we also have, I think this was like a 97 with the grease strike under Monticello. We have our nice finds, the 1976 Denver, which literally looks like it just came out of a roll. The 1979 that has that funky gold tone, but also looks like it just came out of a roll. Another beautiful coin. This 1983 Philly that basically looks like it came out of a roll. It has some marks on the back. And this 1997. So we had a couple of Unk finds. Those look really nice. And then we have two 1940s Philly, one 1940S. Looks like four 1941 Phillies, four 1946 Phillies, and two 1949 Phillies. We had a bunch of 50s finds. 1951 Philly, a couple of 1952 Phillies, and one 1952 out of San Fran. Two 1953 Phillies, two 1954 Phillies, and one out of Denver. One 1955 semi-key out of Philly, 1956 out of Philly, and one out of Denver. Looks like four 1957s out of Denver, 1958 out of Philly, and two out of Denver, and four 1959s out of Denver. And then the find of the box is this 1945 out of San Francisco, which I think is going to be an album filler. But that's what we have for our hunt. That was a good hunt. I liked that hunt. That was fun. There was a bunch of finds in there. If you did like what you saw, I'd ask that you hit that subscribe button. You get, and the notification bell, so you get notified on all my upcoming videos. And potentially, you could hit that like button. And that helps the video gain some traction and get views across YouTube. And it really helps out the channel. And I would appreciate it. So let's get into the album. Let's see what we got for the album. I'll bring you back in a second. Hold on. All right. Did we make any progress? We did. We have one spot filler. 1945S silver we did not have, and some upgrades. The 1952 Philly upgraded, the 1957D upgraded, the 1976 D upgraded, and where is it? The 1979 Philly upgraded. Come on. There we go. So not bad. 5 spots. 1 new and 4 upgrades. We're moving along. The book is coming along. Still got some work to do on this first page, but I'm missing a few up the top here. Looks like 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 on this page. And then mainly the S-mints. That's what it looks like. So not bad. Moving right along. Sorry, it's early in the morning, so I don't want to talk too loud and wake everybody in the house up. But here's the mintage page. And that's it. That's our book. Plugging along. All right, everybody. See you on the next one.